everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of City Skylines. This is Madison City, and I am Grahtles. And the last time we left off, we had put in this cargo shipping area. And we also kind of checked in with our parks. And I did say that we were going to maybe put in a nature reserve park. We do have 3 out of our 4 DLC parks, so let's take a look at them now. Over here was the last one we put in. This is our amusement park. And the one before that, we put in a city park over here. And we have a zoo right over here. So we did go ahead and start filling in some more high density over here. So we have this little city going on right here, and then we have more high density over in this area, and we have our residential over here with our college campus right in the middle, and this is kind of a tourist area over here. And we had used the University City Creators content pack right over here. So this is kind of like college students, they could commute back over to here in this area. So today we're going to go ahead and we're going to start putting in our nature reserve. I did some terraforming. I'm going to add some trees. I kind of took the trees out just so I could see what I was doing. And I'm thinking maybe in the next episode, we might go ahead and put in a fishing village right on the end here. And I did put in a little bit more residential over here. So this is kind of, I think I did high tech. So we can go ahead and start filling in a little bit of this before we start our nature reserve. And I did go ahead and put in some like marinas and restaurants over here, as well as a park and a high school. We have a riding stable here. This is kind of more of an upper class on the water area. And I guess we'll go ahead and get started with our nature reserve park. So I did do a 4-lane highway through. This way, if we add our fishing village in over here, we have a nice road to go off of. And we'll go ahead and we'll put down our main park gate. And I think I'll do it right off the... I was thinking about putting a gravel road in and maybe doing the entrance either up here. I don't want it to be too big because we do have a lot of area. So maybe I will go off and I'll run just a little gravel road. See how that works. Maybe from here. I'll do something like that. I'm just going to smooth here a little bit. And maybe level off just a little bit here to put the main gate. Yeah, I think that looks good. And this way it's not on the main road exactly. Let's go ahead and shut those lights off because I know we're going to get some lights going on, and I don't think I turned off the lights in our new residential. So let's go ahead and shut these lights off as well. Don't want any traffic backing up. So let's just go ahead and make sure this one is off. That is. And we'll take this and run it up to here and shut off that one. Okay. So let's go ahead and put in our front gate. Let's see. It's a small main gate. Let's go ahead and put this one in. Okay, so we have the side gates, and we have tents and campfire sites. So, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and run our paths. And let's come off of here. Just go straight up. And then off of here, I'm going to go curve. We'll just see if we can curve this right around. Don't like this one. We'll leave that there. And we'll come up to about here. And then we'll connect this to this one. We'll cut this off. There we go. We'll come back in. I don't like this point here. We'll curve it a little bit better. There we go. Maybe come off of here. And I think we're going to go ahead and run one maybe down in here because we do get fishing cabins. But I'll do that in a minute. Let's connect this one to there. It's a little steep. I don't like that. I'm just gonna go ahead and smooth that out. So just a bit. And I think I'm gonna smooth here a little bit. I think we're going to go up this way. So that looks a little bit better. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, that definitely looks a lot better. Then I think we'll just curve this into here. Curve it around. And let's see, can we... It's so dark over this side. We don't have the sun over here. This is a little steep. That's not too bad. I'm just going to smooth off here a little bit better. Okay. Then we'll go up like that. And we're going to smooth this area because I really do want to get to the top. And I think I'm going to just fix that. I want it a little bit closer here. I'm going to come in here. And I'm still not completely satisfied with this here. Just going to smooth that a little bit better. And here too. Because getting up here is going to be a lot harder. Let's see. I might need to add a little bit better of a slope. That looks better. Let's just go ahead and smooth it a little bit. There we go. Let's come back to here. Just that's much better. Okay, let's come up and in. Now, this is going to be a little bit more difficult. Let's see. Let's see if we can smooth this. Let's go a little bigger. Let's see if this can. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. Let's see. Whoops. Let's see, we want about that high. We can come over. Then we'll come down over here. Another level. So we do have this whole side that we don't have anything on, so we can kind of play with it a little bit, bring it out a little, and then what we may do is cut this off. Alright, let's see, we're gonna go, let's take this path a little further out. And then come here. And kind of is way too steep. And I think what we'll do is we'll just take this down a bit, because we're not going to get it up that high. So let's go ahead and, hold on, let me delete this. Let's go ahead and smooth this out. And let's see, how far can we get this to the height? Let's go right about let's go a little deeper. Maybe a little bit more. And a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and smooth this. That's still pretty steep. What I may do is, let's go ahead and go into about here. I'm just going to take this down. Then we're going to take this down. And then we'll take that to about there. And then I'm going to delete this. Alright, so let's go back and smooth this. Okay, let's take this back. Let's start from the top. Okay. There we go. That looks a little better. This one spot I still don't like. It is very steep. It's still too steep for me. It just doesn't work. I'm just going to go back, and I'm actually going to lower this. And I think what we'll do is we'll just come down. The high peak will be much lower on this side. And we will will come in like that, I think. That'll be better. Much better. I like that a lot. Okay. So we got that kind of laid in. And I was thinking maybe a little bit more over here. Okay, so we'll just go like that. And we're gonna do another path up to here. Let's go ahead and smooth this just a little bit. And we'll go ahead and take that path on this side too, so it has another way of going. That's a little steep too. I don't like that. So normally I wouldn't show all this, but I do find that sometimes I cut out some of these things, and sometimes these can be helpful in showing people how to, you know, just how I do it and try to make it work. Alright, so that's pretty good for there. The only other thing I'm going to do is just run a small road from here down into here. Let's go about here. Just gonna curve it. And that's where we'll put some of our fishing cabins. I don't like the way this popped up, so we'll just leave that there. And I think we'll go ahead and start up the game. And we will start to fill in our paint for our area. Okay, so this is flooding a little bit. I'm not too worried about it. Even over here is flooding a little bit. That will clear up. It's just because I terraformed this side. It pushed some water over to this side, but that'll fix itself. So over here, we did put in our main gate. I think now we'll go ahead and put in some of our tents and stuff. So we have a campsite 1. So I think what we'll do is we'll go over here and we'll make a nice little camp area over here. And we'll go ahead and put some tents. Now you don't have to place them exactly on the road, but they have to be close to the road. And then we'll go ahead and put in another one maybe over here. And we'll put in maybe a nice big tent. And maybe a smaller one. Like so. And then we'll go ahead and maybe make another site, maybe off over here. Right about there. And we'll do a medium tent. Maybe a smaller tent. And I think we'll go ahead and put some more trees in here, just so it makes it look more authentic. We'll put some trees. Could use a big one. And we'll just spread it out nice and evenly here. And we'll do some more in here. And we'll come down in here too. I think that looks better. And we'll go check out this one. And I know I need to run a fence. I usually like to run the fence, and I would do it on camera, but this is going to take a while because I think what I'm going to do is run fences around the outer edges here, as if, you know, like real life, you wouldn't want somebody falling off a cliff. So it's going to take some time to put in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera. And I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode here. I'm going to go ahead and just fill in a few more of these commercial. Oh, our park leveled up. Okay, so before we go, let's go ahead and go back to our city park. And go ahead and put in those new gazebos we got. Let's go to the city park here. And we got gazebo 1 and gazebo 2. So let's go ahead and put gazebo 1 in. And I think we'll place 2 of each. There's 1. And maybe we'll go ahead and put 1 right in here. And we'll put another one here. This is gazebo 2. And we'll put another one right maybe in here. Alright, so we placed our gazebos. And before we leave, let's just check on our amusement park, because I believe that should have been leveling up soon. So let's just go ahead and see if we're close. And we are real close. So I think we'll hold off on ending the episode and wait for that to kind of level up. In the meantime, we'll fill in some more commercial and some more offices. So let's go ahead and do that. Our office is filled in over here. So I thought this is good just to run all these offices around here. And I think we might fill in some more residential in here, but we'll do some commercial on the inskirts of the residential area, where we have the commercial on the outskirts over here. So since we have the offices here, we might run a 4-lane right in the middle somewhere and do a small commercial area inside. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and fill out some more commercial. And we still didn't fill in a lot of residential, so we'll leave that alone. And while we're waiting for the amusement park, why don't we go ahead and check out our traffic. So our traffic is still at 92%, which is excellent because on the PS4 and consoles we don't have access to the mods that they do on the PCs. So all our traffic has to be basically run by us, and within the, game mechanics. We can't have any mods. So at 92%, that is excellent. And to be honest, we only have Metro and ferries running our people besides our roads. So that is pretty good. I would say that's successful. Let's go ahead and check in on this amusement park one more time. Alright, we still have about 300 to go. So I guess we'll pick that up on the next episode. And if you like my content and would like to see more, please click the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.